Morning, everyone. So this is the last part of the lesson, and it's about the three types or the patterns of natural selection. We have three types of natural selection. Okay, stabilizing selection, we have directional selection, and we have diversifying selection or disruptive. Okay, let's talk about each one. So the first one is stabilizing selection. Okay, let's call it stabilizing selection. Okay, it's a type of natural selection in evolution that favors the average individual, okay, in a population and reduces the extremes. What do we mean by that? Okay, if you notice, this is a chart, okay, and here on this part you have the number of population. Okay, so they're talking here about robins typically lay 4 eggs. Okay, robins, it's kind of bird, and it lays 4 eggs typically. Okay, larger clutches may result in malnutritioned chicks, while smaller clutches may result in no viable offspring. So if the robin lays, okay, more than 4 eggs, okay, there will be malnutrition. The chicks will not have enough nutrition if it lays more than 4 eggs. Okay, if it lays less than 4 eggs, okay, which is here, if it lays less than 4 eggs, they will not be viable. That means they will not be alive. So with time, robins, okay, their bodies became adjusted to laying 4 eggs, which is the average number of eggs. Okay, so the extremes, which is less and more, okay, which is the original population, robins used to lay less, they used to lay more. With time, okay, because of the survival, the bodies of the robins have adjusted, and the robins that have survived only lay 4 eggs. So with time, look what happened. The chart changed from here, which includes these and these, to most of the robins only laying 4 eggs. Okay, just type of stabilizing selection. It means the population is becoming more stable, and to the average. This is the average. These are the extremes here and here. The blue line is the original population. The red line is the population after natural selection. So after natural selection, they're all in the middle. Okay, and they're all laying 4 eggs. No more robins laying less than 4, let's say 2 eggs, or let's say 6 eggs. ما بقى في هدول robins, they don't survive anymore, and only these do. So صار في, this is what they mean by the evolution or nature is only favoring the average, which is here, and reducing the extremes, which is here and here. Okay, that's stabilizing or stabilizing. Now the other type is called directional selection, where nature acts against one trait and shifts towards another. Okay, so in the original population, there were light colored moths. This is the original one, which is the blue one. Okay, they were light colored moths. This is the origin. There were more light colored moths, but then after natural selection, now we have more black colored moths. So they were moving into this direction. Now why does this happen? It's a whole story. We're gonna actually see this twice, and we're gonna do an activity about it. The light colored moths used to and the black colored moth used to go on trees, but the trees are this color of the same color as this moth. So this moth was able to hide, okay, and the birds were not able to see it, so they were not eating it, because there are types of birds that eat moths. So they were not able to eat this. They were able to eat this, the black one, because they were able to see. But after the Industrial Revolution, industries caused pollution, and the pollution caused the trees to become black. So later, the black ones were able to hide, and the birds were able to see this one. So the birds were eating this one. So natural selection has caused a shift in population. They were all, they were eating, the birds were, most of the moths were this color, and after natural selection, the moths became more black, and then these were dying out. Okay, this is called directional selection, where the population moves in one direction and it favors one trait, and it actually does not favor another trait. It favors one trait and it moves in one direction. Okay, this is just like, for example, here, okay, when nature is favoring one trait, which is the long trunk, and it's moving from the short trunk do not survive, and it's moving in this direction. Okay, same as here, look at this. Okay, there were more green in this generation. There is more orange, and there's no more green. So what's happening is that the population is directional. That means it's moving in one direction towards one trait. It's favoring one trait. Okay, the third type is disruptive or diversifying. That means they're becoming more diverse. Occurs when extreme traits are favored. Remember, we talked about the extremes here and here, and then the average is not favored. The average is not favored, but the extremes are favored. So this would be the original population. It would look like this. It's the blue line. It's this. This is the original population, and then the red line is the new population now. So so these are the black rabbits, okay, and then the black and white rabbits are able to survive more than the white rabbits. The white rabbits, which were in the average, have become less, and then the extremes here and here have become more. Okay, let's see why. In a hypothetical population, gray, Himalayan gray and white, okay, rabbits are better able to blend in a rocky environment. So this type of rabbit and this type of rabbit were able to blend in the environment that is rocky, that has rocks. So the prey are not able to see this and this. They were able to blend and camouflage, but the prey were able to see the white rabbits, and they would eat the white rabbits, which were the average. And then there were less white rabbits, and then the extremes here and here have become more. So you have more black rabbits or gray, and more gray and white, okay, resulting in diversifying. That means the selection is becoming more diversified, becoming more diverse. It was more of this, now it's more of two, so it's becoming more diverse. يعني في أنواع أكتر. Okay, كان في نوع واحد اللي هو sorry I keep there was like one kind, which is the black, the white rabbit. There was more of one kind, but now there is more of two kinds, so it's becoming more diverse, or it's being it's being like disturbed. It's disruptive. Okay, that's the 3 types of natural selection, and this is our lesson. If you have any questions, please ask, and please do your activities of the day.